Order number 47. Number 47, your order's ready.
Fourth meal of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Headliner Music Club brought to you by Zen. And we recorded with this guest before, but our engineer,
y'all lost my
Scratchy,
footage.
our engineer Scratchy has some audio issues. So Tay James, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, guys?
Again,
How y'all doing? Thank
round
y'all for
two.
having me. Let's do
But
it.
this time we're prepared. We got a stage.
Yep.
You
I
know,
like it.
sound stage
Yep.
with the
We're
video.
filming.
We are now
Yeah.
on YouTube. In case you're listening on where Spotify or the podcast app. You could also watch it.
Yeah, man.
Because Tay James came dressed to impress.
Guys, stop it, man. I'm
With the
wearing-
Drew tee. Can I get some Drew stuff?
Hey, man, I got
Gotta
this
hit
at the
Bieber?
wedding. I got this at the wedding.
Oh, you got is that the exclusive wedding merch?
Yeah, it's all
Wow,
wedding
that's
merch. They gave out wedding merch. I had a DJ. I ended up DJing the wedding. or
Oh,
whatnot,
man.
which was incredible.
Yeah,
but
it
they
looked
gave
dope.
out like merch or whatnot.
What is it? Is something on the back?
It's just like Bieber's and like the date.
Let me see. Let's see. Show the camera. Oh, the
Oh, wow.
Bieber, September 30th. That's
Probably
tight.
go for a few hundred on eBay, man.
Something like that. Yeah, I finally got
real
some Drew
friends
House.
don't sell their friends stuff, man.
Well, I sold
That's a
Travis's
memory.
shirt.
That's a memory. If it was like his birthday, it'd be different.
yeah.
But this is a wedding.
Travis' birthday shirt went on eBay.
That's fucked up. But Tay, I know last time we talked about touring with you. Obviously, the podcast never went live. But let's touch on touring, but also traveling, because you just mentioned off the air that you're going to Dubai. You are not only on tour with Justin Bieber, not only on tour on your own runs, but you also started DJing for Christian Louboutin.
Yeah, I did. I got reached out. A friend of mine.
First of all, sorry to bother you.
Yeah. Wow.
No,
It's a nice look.
Come on, guys. You know how this. Guys, as y'all know, you know how this works. It's all about relationships.
Yeah,
and just-
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to touch on relationships because you got really good ones. So
Yes, and I want to say a lot of people say it's 50-50. Nowadays, with the DJing game being so oversaturated, I think it's 70-30 now. Is
Maybe.
relationships.
Absolutely,
And the rest of the 30% is your talent.
it's like losing weight.
Not lying.
It's like
Low-key.
70% diet, maybe
Facts.
more, right?
Yeah.
80. But yet you're right. It is
It's
70% relationships.
If you, it maybe not 70-30, maybe let's say 60-40. Let's say it's 60-40 because your talent is part of it too. Like it has to be. But like right now, with it being so oversaturated, it's all about who you know and if you're cool. Not even cool. Like if you're cool with all right, how can I say it?
You got the look, right?
Yeah,
Or-
it look, but it's just like how you treat people, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
How you come in a
You
room,
have
like
to be.
what people say about you before you walk into the room.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, people think relationships are about like, oh, I got to go out and network. It's not about that. It's about meeting people and them liking you and them
Facts.
wanting to be around you.
Like, yeah,
that's
okay.
the difference.
Because they can tell if you're like seem thirsty and like just out, just trying to get the gig.
Yeah, I mean, like it's one thing. Okay, you're connected to Bieber. Oh, this and that. But like, he hasn't been on tour in 4 years. Like, I have to still work. Yeah.
Right.
It's like he's not paying me.
He's
Like,
day
you know what I
touring
mean? Like, so how does that happen?
Yeah,
It's
because
based
you
off my
can't just sit
relationships.
back and like wait on him to go on tour again.
Nah,
Like
that's-
you have to, and you stay working. You have your own brand with the DJ. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that as well. So,
Got you.
so how does a relationship like with Christian? Is it through an agency
Well,
or through the actual brand? Or is it? Or do you know Christian?
Well, I actually know him now, so
Okay,
he's a cool guy now. So like, what happened was a person that I work, a promoter / manager that I work with out of Australia. He was connected with some of his I guess Asian clients, and they reached out to him from Hong Kong, a guy that I did a party for before. I haven't talked to this guy in I don't know, 2 years. He reached out to my agent in Australia. It was just like, hey, like, is Tay available for this Christian Louboutin event? It's in Beijing. We need him to fly out. Here's the price. Blah, blah, blah. Can he come out? Like a one-off type gig. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. Got the expedited visa.
Right.
Do you have a separate agent for international, or is it still DGI?
DGI handles everything, but as far as I have agents that we work with in other parts of the country, and
they'll go
we go back and forth.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So he'll get like a offer, and then he'll send it off to DGI to make sure it gets approved.
Nice.
Which is cool. But this guy, my agent in Australia, is my boy. Like I helped put him on in his game. Like when I first met this guy, he was a manager at a restaurant, and now he's probably one of the biggest promoters out of Australia.
Wow.
Like as far as bringing acts, and like he just did Tiger's tour. He does Post Malone. He just
So you met him
tour.
as the manager at a restaurant?
Yeah, and I was just DJing at one of his clubs, and we helped like give him like the inspiration to start his own shit. Like you can do this on your own.
Wow.
So
And
now,
that's the importance about
Inspiring
relationships.
relationships.
Yeah.
So now 8 years go by, And this
then
guy's
he
the man.
lobs you a
Yeah, and then
important client.
we work all the time like that.
That's
Like, you know what I
crazy.
mean? If it's like, you know,
so
it could be
dope.
F1, it could be any little special event. He'll throw my name in the mix, and that's how I can set up a tour that way. And then I'll go from Australia and hit Asia or hit, you know, Japan, and you can go Indonesia, you can go India, you can go Dubai, you can go anywhere from that area. And it's just, you know, so.
And when you do hit these different countries for the first time, how do you handle relationships? Like, do you make sure you go and eat with the promoter, or do you just kind of, because, you know, it's so hard with our lifestyle. You might get to a country and you just want to rest and then do the gig and like go back and sleep, but going to grab dinner or even after and like going to smoke hookah in Dubai with whoever and eating after the club, like all that type of stuff is important, right?
It's all important. It's all important. It's just like sometimes you might not even have a chance to even link with someone, but link with the person that is your chaperone, I guess, quote unquote, or the person who's your contact person. Like, we all know, like, we travel a lot. Yeah. You get a schedule, you get an itinerary, you get a contact person at the bottom of the email. Like, this is your person when you get into the city.
Point
you
of
check
contact.
you check in with them. So this is the person I usually try to connect with and be cool with.
Yeah.
Because this is the person on the ground level. It's just like knowing all the security guards at the club.
Sometimes I'll like, yeah, exactly. Those are the right guys to know.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll like go to a market that I'm not usually familiar with, and I'll hit the contact, and I might be tired, but I'll like tell them,
Like,
yo,
hey,
I'm
what's up?
here.
Let's go do
and
something.
if they say, I would just like leave it open.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm here. You know, let me know if you need anything on my end. I'm ready to go. And if they say, oh, if you want to grab dinner or whatever, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
But if they don't, then I'll get my rest.
Exactly.
So, but you know what I mean? You got to just at least open
both
the
ways.
conversation.
It goes both ways. Like, you know, so with the Christian Louboutin event, it's the first time I've ever dealt with this company. And I kind of went there like kind of blind. I didn't know what to play. I didn't know what they had me playing.
They didn't tell you, like?
Not really. It didn't really tell me until I got there. So when I got there, I had like, you know, I knew I had to wear like a certain outfit. They provided me with the shoes. Like,
Was it like a store opening, or was it like a fashion week type of thing?
It was like a kind of a fashion week event. They had me in a big disco ball, like it elevated up in the sky. It was pretty elegant, to tell you the truth. And funny story is, I did the sound check, and like they were just like, oh yeah, we, you know, this is the music that Christian likes. He likes Rihanna, Chris Brown, like 90s R&B. If you want to throw some house in there, he's a big house head too. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever he needs, like I got it, like easy. So then there's this like, do you know, we're putting together like a recap video. Like, do you have any music, or do you have like a remix or a song that will work for the recap video? And I used the song off your site. I forgot, it's a WoW remix you guys posted.
Oh, okay.
I forgot who did the
looking
remix.
out.
But it's I literally got it from you.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes they ask us for stuff for recap videos, but they always want like an original for clearance purposes.
Gotcha.
They didn't ask any. They didn't like care.
Well, the reason why I said the WoW remix because it was somebody's original beat, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it was dope. And
So
it was
it-
just WoW over it.
Got
so I was
it.
like, you guys will be able to use this for YouTube
That's
because
tight.
it's someone's original beat. You guys won't get flagged on
Got
Instagram.
it. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And it should work out because it's not the same speed. Like, they're just like, okay, play the song. I played them the remix. Oh, we love this. We love it. It works with the whole shot and everything. I'm like, all right, cool.
Nice.
Sent them the song. They were happy. I met the whole team.
And they
before-
love that too. That you went. You know,
yeah, I'm
did
proactive
extras.
with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. And I became cool with one of the guys that was in this main group. Come to find out, this is like, you know, Christian's right-hand man. Like,
Wow.
who does all his
the right
events.
guy,
Me and
yeah.
this guy linked up, and like, I just stayed in contact with him. He was like, yo, we might need you for some more events. I'm like, cool, let me know. I'm here. And he just kind of linked me with the whole team. So I'm linked in with the people in LA now. I'm linked in with the people in New York.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I take them out to dinner, like when I don't have to. And then like when the Bieber wedding came around, I reached out to him. I was like, bro, I need some, I was trying to wear some Louboutins for the wedding if possible. They provided the shoes for the whole weekend for me.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Whatever I wanted to
Damn.
wear, they helped pick them out for me. Like,
Red bottoms all weekend.
all weekend. I remember everybody was like, man, what are you? They're looking at me like, what are you doing, man?
That's tight.
I'm here, man. Let's see what you
Man,
want me to
yep.
do. So like stuff like that is just relationships, man. So jump forward to now. I'm going out there. And when I met Christian, he was cool. Oh, he likes tequila. You know what I mean? He likes house music, Rihanna. He liked everything they say he liked. And I
That's
played
crazy.
all of that. And then
How old is he? He's like, he's younger. He's not like crazy
I'd
old.
probably say late 40s, maybe early
Yeah.
50s, if anything, if
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And he's dope, man. His come up story was cool too.
Yeah.
So it's just nice linking with people.
Yeah.
He's genuine. And it was all love, man. And I just stay in contact with them. And
That's dope. So how many? So now you're just on call, or is it like a tour? Because you
It's
said
like an
I
official
started.
thing, or
It's,
like
well, they're just what they're doing is they're throwing like events now around the world. So they did one in Beijing. I was supposed to do one in Paris for them, but they switched the theme.
Yeah.
So they asked me if I could do Barcelona. I wasn't available, so then they put me on this one right here.
Nice.
So like
This one's a Dubai.
Yeah.
Coming up. And how do you prepare? We're just talking off the air too. Let's talk about that. Like, how important is it for people that don't travel or do travel? Because I have some friends that travel a lot, and they don't know what the hell they're doing as far as airline status and how important that is. And I had to talk to one of my boys about it. I was like, bro, like, you're fucking up. Yeah. So what he was doing was he had his agent booking all the flights.
No, that was me.
It wasn't you. You did that too,
I did
like
that
an
too.
idiot. But this wasn't you. This was like recently.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, he's getting all your miles, like on the credit card. Sure, he didn't even have his like airline stuff set up or nothing, so he wasn't getting no status or credit card miles. I was like, bro, I'm booking all the flights.
Middle seats.
I want the miles on my credit card.
Yeah.
I want the write-off. I want the status. Yeah. So you have to put all that. And the key is I have a Southwest credit card, just for Southwest flight. I don't even carry it in my wallet. It's at the house. I have American Airlines one just for that. And then I have like whatever the Amex for normal shit or whatever.
The Amex
but
for
like
Starwood or whatever.
it's
Marriott.
like having that status stuff is so important because you know those little upgrades change everything. Because flying, bro, is brutal.
Yeah.
The whole process, right? The plane alone is like I hate it. You know, so long and there's people in there and there's babies crying. Not just that, delays, TSA, airports, the whole process. But if you can get that one upgrade and you happen to have a late flight from LA to New York, it changes everything.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that, and you had some cool advice on like.
I mean, first and
you
foremost,
did a status match, and I just want to like put this out there for anyone listening that wants that advice, because there's a lot of people that didn't know, like, oh shit, I was always booking flights and never cared. I don't even have an account with the airline to get status, and that's so important. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, I think the website's thepointsguy, I think .com or something like that.
Oh, I don't even know that. What's that?
Yeah, go to thepointsguy.com and he'll tell, like, he literally teaches you everything you can get off an airline and what you're supposed to get. So any delay, like say we get delayed an hour or whatever, I'm on Twitter on the airline's ass, like,
oh, they're good
DMs
with like responding
right away, like, I need miles. I'm getting all the miles I can get. They might offer you some miles. I'm like, no, I need 5,000 more miles than that. And they're gonna give you something.
Go to the
Points Guy. The pointsguy.com will tell you how to do everything. Because
I always I don't like to vent on Twitter.
Yeah. I vent on purpose.
It has to really piss me off. So I've went at American and Southwest before.
Yeah. Yo, I'm only on Twitter just to vent on airlines. I don't use Twitter anymore. Yeah. But I just get on Twitter to vent.
Sometimes
on
it's
them.
so bad, bro, that I just have to like go at them.
Yeah.
And I feel bad, but it's just like I didn't know they act because they never give me shit.
Yeah. Nah, that's because you understand. Like if we're working, like I've been on airlines and
missed gigs
because the connection was delayed.
I missed a Vegas gig from New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Missed it, and like
who got time for that?
No,
I'm talking about I missed a gig and because my bag, like say like I was leaving Toronto and like I was leaving Montreal, my connection was in Toronto and I'm going to Minneapolis. So now they have this new rule. I think like it's like one of those things where if you're transferring from Canada to, I guess, to the United States, and if your bag if you check the bag has to go through a clearance process.
Oh, okay.
The whole plane has to go through a bag clearance process, and you have to wait for that plane to get cleared before you can go to the transfer gate. Wow. So I missed my flight waiting for my bag to get cleared. It's not even my fault. I'm going off on Air Canada. I'm going off on everybody. You made me miss my gig.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like this is my money.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
So what did they do? They just gave you miles, or did they give you
free flight
money?
I mean, free flight, miles. Like, you know what I mean? I'll take miles.
Yeah.
I'll use miles. So give me all the miles you can give me. Give me a voucher. I got like a $300-$400 voucher.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take all of that. Make me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just don't smack me in my face after you already done messed my life up.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's been times where I'm sleeping on the plane, bro. First class seat reclined all the way back. I'm knocked out. Oh, something light's wrong with the airplane. We got to evacuate the plane.
Bro, that's happened to me so many times. I'll be in the fucking plane for 2 hours, and then it's like, oh, this plane doesn't work. Everyone got to get out.
My thing is, why did you make us board the plane?
Bro, I took a sequel and that's ready to sleep, and they're like, we got to deboard the plane. I'm like, bro.
Oh my
yeah, exactly.
God.
Like, why? My biggest pet peeve with them is, why do you make us board the plane if you know the plane's faulty already? Like, why are we even on the plane then?
Yeah, it sucks. So I guess I'm trying to squeeze in as much advice because that's what DJs love hearing. No. I'm just saying, but that's one of the things.
Yeah.
So the pointsguy.com is one I just learned. So that's amazing.
Make sure you get clear. Make sure you get TSA pre-checks.
Oh, that's mandatory.
Skip all lines.
I even told James. James doesn't have clear yet. I was like, bro, this is life changer.
you need-
And you might not even use it all the time because pre-check is not, the line's not
Certain
long.
cities are like-
Certain cities,
Man,
but
I'm trying to tell you,
I want everything.
I'm 2 minutes in and out on security. I'm looking 2 minutes. Like, you know what I
Sometimes
mean?
like there's
Skipping
no
all lines.
yeah,
man.
sometimes there's no line in Vegas for
Yeah.
TSA, but I'm just so lazy to put out my ID.
Yeah,
bro, I'll
use
just go to
anywhere.
clear.
Clear,
Just
because you
give
don't need
my
your ID.
fingerprints.
Get your money's worth.
You don't even pull out your ID.
You don't need your ID when you do clear, and which
yeah,
is
some travel hacks.
And then
But yeah, let's talk about when you are off the road and off tour. There's so much that you do because you have, we know the DJ, and let's explain what that is and
Well,
how that came about.
right now we're gonna either make it me and my partner Alizé. We're either gonna make
Shout
it
out Alizé.
we're either gonna make it into like a podcast, or we might make it into like some type of some type of documentary type situation. We're figuring it out right now. But before that, it was just a way for me to show like my friends and family and my fans like what I was doing on tour. And I started making.
So it became just a hashtag at first, so people can tag it, or how was it?
It was just a hashtag for people to know who I am. So
Got
when
it.
you went there, we know the DJ was me. Yeah. That's what it was. And now I'm trying to make it into a way where I can focus on the DJ culture and make it about all DJs, because I feel like I've done everything I can do with myself for the website.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And at the time, the reason why I was doing this is because I had a We Know the DJ vlog series, which
Got
I
it.
feel like was probably one of the early DJs to be doing vlogs back in the day. Like, oh man, I was getting nominated for all type of like streaming awards and stuff. Like, I was doing all of that stuff early, bro. Like 2010,
Damn.
like
So
2000.
you haven't vlogged in a while?
I haven't done it in a minute, like,
Yes.
because I was on tour with Justin, and Justin was such a YouTube sensation. I was like, I need to have like some behind the scenes footage, and that's kind of what I did. And a lot of my behind the scenes footage ended up on the first Justin Bieber movie. Like all that old school footage is all from my flip cam.
Oh shit.
Like all of that footage.
I remember
yeah.
the flip cams.
Yeah, I've captured everything I'm talking
That's like
about.
way early.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I started doing it. Was just a way for, oh yeah, there's Bieber, and Bieber's such an icon and a superstar, but he also has a DJ too, by the way. And like, this is what his DJ does. This is how they interact. This is what we do backstage. And that kind of took off on his own. I did like 8 or 9 seasons of that, and I
And I
kind
feel
of
like there's
chilled.
There's not that many artists, DJs that took advantage of the platform and became their own thing. Like I know yourself is obviously one. I know like Esco is one. Chase B.
Chase is my homie. I met Chase. I knew Chase from college days.
Okay, so you went to college with him?
Well, he went to Howard. I went to Hampton.
Okay.
But I was DJing in D.C. at Love Nightclub, which was in his city. So Jay Murphy.
Yeah.
Also
Oh, yeah,
went
they went to
also-
college
Yeah,
together.
they also went to Howard. So these are all like my little brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was DJing one of the big clubs, and I think I was like a year or two older than them.
Crazy.
But when I
So
got
Chase
with
wasn't
Bieber-
even DJing probably when you met him, because I know
was-
he started like kind of around that time.
Yeah, he was DJing, but it's just like what's it called? And he was like one of the we're all college DJs.
Yeah.
I went to Hampton. I was a college DJ.
He said he had a radio
wasn't-
show.
I know Jay Murphy wasn't DJing just yet.
Okay.
he was more so of a MC
a
host.
host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we kind of all like came up together. You know what I mean? In a sense. So when I got the job with Bieber, it was kind of
How'd you get the job with Bieber?
my manager now, one of my managers now, Josh, business partner too. He was Usher's assistant, and
Okay.
then he literally was a car guy. And they were just Bieber had a DJ before I think he was like 16 or 15 or 16 or something like that. And I guess, every time he was at the age where you needed a guardian to travel with. So I guess management didn't want to pay for 2 people because it was still very young. Like Bieber's not making no money. We need like someone that's 21 and up. So I get a call. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
They needed someone just got out of college that can travel by himself, had some experience. I got the call. Like, you know what I mean?
Can't have 2 kids on the road.
Facts. So like this guy Josh, who was my man, he reached out to a friend of mine that I went to school with. Relationships goes back to relationships.
Man,
this guy that I helped come up in the DJ world, he dropped out of college early, went to Atlanta. He met Josh in Atlanta. Josh is with Usher's assistant. Hey, do you know any young DJs who are coming out of college that would go out on the road with a new artist for nothing? And that was me.
Wow.
I said, yeah. How much can you pay me? $50 per diem for food. Okay, cool. I'll take it.
Wow.
Once I saw on YouTube his numbers, and then on top of that, I kind of got put onto him because I saw one of his videos from back in the day. Yeah. So I was kind of familiar with the situation, but I didn't know how big it was going to be until I met him.
Man.
And when I met him, It was just like, man, you could see it. You could literally see.
So the moment you met him, you
shot.
knew this was like a.
You saw, you could
right
see the
choice.
star.
Yeah.
You
Mega
could see,
star.
like, I did my first sound check with him. He didn't even know how to sound check. He didn't really know what to do. I didn't really know what to do, but I'm gonna figure it out. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, let's plug in your guitar. Does this work? Yeah, it works. All right, cool. Do sound check. So he started singing. I got a video up on YouTube. He started singing. What's it called again? Heartless, Kanye.
Wow.
Like killed it, like acapella with the guitar. He just smashed it. Voice was just so pure.
Yeah.
He went to Chris Brown With You, and I was just like, yeah, this guy's about to be a star.
Yeah, he's.
Like, this guy's about to be a star, right? And I'm just like, man, like, I think Sean Kingston was supposed to headline the show, and he called out last second, so they made Bieber headline. This is his second show ever.
Wow.
So now we're headlining. This is my first time ever meeting him. Now we're headlining a show.
What song was out at this time?
One Time.
One
was the
Time.
Song. Yeah, One
Yep.
Time was a song. So like, he only had like 3 records they were running with, so he would do.
Was
you
it
know,
before
so crazy.
Baby and all that?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Baby,
was like-
Baby came out later this year.
Okay.
So like, if you remember, he did an EP first. He did the My World EP, which was like 7 songs, and then he did the My World full album, which came out later with Baby and a bunch of other records.
I do remember the one time because we were playing it on Power 106.
Yeah.
It was like the only like record that we can slide in because it was still that hip hop tempo. Well,
Exactly.
it was like 90 or something like that, right?
One Time was like 72.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's right. It was.
Because it matched.
72.
The reason why
Yep,
me and him
yep.
became cool is because he was living in Atlanta, so he was really heavily influencing Atlanta trap music at the time, right? So the popular song was Swag Surfing, and he was just like, yo, like in the dance, routine, we do swag surfing. Like, do you think you can add swag surfing into my record? I'm like, easy. You know what I mean? I'm on I'm on GarageBand.
Yeah.
On my Mac, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I just edited it, put an explosion at the end. He liked it, I liked it. Let's go, let's run with it.
Wow.
And that was our show. It was like a 4-song show.
Wow.
4 or 5, and then he would do acoustic songs, and then it was literally me, him, his road manager, no security, and 2 dancers. That was our group, and we just no bus, no, I mean, we drove everywhere. We would occasionally grab a flight, you know what I mean. I didn't have enough money to book, check my bags, like. You just rolling, like you were just rolling. We're doing shows, we're everywhere. Like,
How long were you doing that for? Like that?
That was like for like 2 or 3 months, 4 months, and then it just exploded, bro. Like I remember.
What made him just explode? Was it Baby? Or I mean, I know it was always.
I mean, bro, when we did the Palladium, I don't even think Baby was out by the time we did the Palladium.
What was out?
We did the Palladium in LA. That was our first sold out show in LA. It was at the Palladium. This is 2009. I don't even think Baby was out yet. Maybe, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? But he was just so he was so big, bro. Like it was just it exploded. It was just literally. It went for us being able to walk down the street to us. We can't walk down the street at all.
Beanies with the bangs and the,
the haircut,
American Apparel hoodie.
Yeah, the purple hood, all purple.
The purple
one,
hoodie.
yeah.
Yeah, and man, I remember when he first tweeted my name on Twitter, bro. And my Twitter went from like 3,000 to 100,000 in like 2 hours, bro. Like, it was
What'd he say? Shout out to
follow
my DJ.
follow my DJ at
Wow.
DJ Tate James, and it just exploded. And then from there, I'm like, I need to film everything. So I just filmed everything, man. Like I really just filmed
you were really early.
every little piece of whatever information. And that was kind of my way of just, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I thought I was just
figured it out.
Figuring it out. But then I'm getting 100,000 hits on a video, 500,000 hits on a video. Most viewed video today, like most viewed video in a week. Like I'm getting awards. I'm not, this is early YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think I monetized.
You should have stuck to it, bro. These YouTube dudes are making millions, tens of millions.
I didn't monetize, I didn't monetize any of this stuff. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff.
When I was vlogging, you know how hard it is to get 100 views?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm just getting, even with Bieber and I in the videos, getting my own hits. Like I was just being creative. I started being creative. I started doing mashups. I started doing, like, let me take Bieber acapellas and put them over hip hop beats. I just started doing just different things within the culture. Like,
was it easy for you to branch out and do your own stuff, or did you always feel like you didn't want to offend Justin? Like, say he needed you, was he always a priority, or were you like, if you had, did you have agency, DGI, or management?
I had
at the
no
time?
agency at this time, no
Okay.
management, no.
So,
which is part of the reason why I couldn't. Like I wish I would have had that at that time, but it's also a learning experience.
That is
you know
true.
what I mean? It's just a learning experience that you learn. So,
but when you did get that taste of like your own touring and your own gigs and like outside of doing arenas and shows with him, was that like an easy transition for you or for your relationship with him? Like, did he kind of want you to, like, I need you here type of thing?
He kind of turned me up, bro. The second tour we got on, the first tour he was so young that his music didn't really translate into clubs at all.
Right.
and he wasn't really going out at the time. But once he turned 18, 19, he's out now. He wants to go out. He's young. He wants to, hang out. Yeah. We're in Europe. That means you can get into the club. We're in Canada. You can get into the club 18, in Canada. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do. So during like during that first European tour, he came out to every party. He came to every party with me.
Damn.
Like it doesn't matter if he was getting paid or not. He's coming to hang out.
He just wanted to hang.
He just want to hang. This support. Like, you know what I mean? That's how our relationship was. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he just came and supported everything I would do, and vice versa. So, which kind of helped my name. You know what I mean? Helped me with with it just getting on. But the one thing that was interesting is once I got off that tour, I couldn't book a gig to save my life. Like. It's like you're on a Bieber tour and you getting all these gigs here, and here. Like you're making some good money. Yeah. I get back to LA, no one cares. Like okay, who do you know? So you have to find what you have to do. Like and it comes to agency or it's like relationships. So for me, I'm such a hustler. Like I get to LA,
That's crazy because like I'm sure people assume, oh, that's Bieber's DJ, that's why he has everything. But like they don't understand. Like
nah, it's a hustle out
here.
Still got to work.
Hustle,
yeah,
bro.
It's literally a hustle. So I want to say before Believe tour started, when we were in the States or whatnot, I was able, like I came out here and I was on retainer. I just moved from Maryland. I was on a retainer for Justin, so I was getting paid weekly, a good enough check for me to take care of what I needed to take care of. So I got connected with a homie who I went to college with, relationships. He's out here throwing Toxic Day parties. He's one of the partners in Toxic back in the day.
Oh, wow, yeah, I remember
So it's just like, oh, yo, like, I'm out here. Like, I need help getting a gig. Can you put me on, like, help me? Yeah, like, we got you, like, but, you know what I mean? We can't pay you whatever, what you get used to getting paid. You know what I mean? DJs, you know how it is. It's a certain amount of money we like to get paid, right? Of course. I'm like, and I'm on tour. This is my second world tour I've already done, and I have to open up for DJs who haven't had half the experience I had. Right. But I'm gonna open up for them so I can show these promoters, show everybody that I can DJ.
You put the ego aside.
Put the ego aside. Yeah. Don't pay me. Let me open up for whoever your headliner is. I'll DJ for free. If you guys like me, pay me the next time. I don't need the money right now. I'm good. I'm on payroll. Let me DJ. So that's how I had to do that for weeks. You know what I mean? Then weeks go by. Then it went from, okay, cool, we'll open. We'll pay you this amount of money. Oh, our opening DJ can't DJ tonight. He got double booked. You want to close? Yeah, let me close. After I close, I'm not opening up no more. Like after I close a party, I'm not opening up no more. Now I'm on. Like, you know what I mean?
That's important to put the ego aside because like I did that too, bro. Like I was on the biggest radio station in the world next to Hot 97, which is the same owner, but on Power 106 in LA is huge, right? Yeah. And I was on there prime time, 3 to 7 afternoon drive, which is like the second biggest show next to mornings, which was Big Boy. And I got and I was making good money in the local gigs here, which local at the time was, I did some Hollywood stuff because I was plugged in, with Vice, etc. But would do, Whittier and Montebello, and I'd get paid really good because I was like the Power 106 DJ, and they, I was like a local celebrity or whatever for the radio, because radio was huge back then. So and then I got an opportunity to open for Vice in Vegas at Tao when Tao first opened, and it was like, bro, I was like breaking. We were just talking earlier with Scratchy. I was on his companion pass,
crazy,
and then we just split one flight, like the cost of a flight. Yeah, so we both like would get half off basically, and we'd share a room, and I'd open for Vice, and then Vice got a different residency at a different club, and then I started opening for other guys that I had no idea who they were. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And then like Lil Jon back then would come in, and other like artists and stuff that I had relationships with from the radio, they'd come up and shout me out. But then the headliner would come on, they didn't know who the fuck they were.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're just like, and then I was just like frustrated after I did it for a while, but then after I was like, what the fuck? Like, nobody even knows these guys, and here I am, like,
what sucks
opening for them.
Yeah, what sucks is when you like you're better than the opener DJ, and you know you are, and like you didn't set the whole party up. Yeah, because as an opening, you don't want to really burn the other DJ. Yeah. So but it's a talent in being a good opener.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you could set the party up for someone else,
there's
like
a huge talent. Bro.
Like if you can alley up the party up for the guy, like you know what I mean. Because
without playing opener, opener has to have the vibe going, get people started and start dancing without any hits.
Yeah. But then
and hold the room too,
It's easy to come and play the hits during prime time.
Facts. But then again, like now as a headlining DJ, like I tell openers, play whatever you want to play, bro. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care, man. Like I don't really care. Which
a good DJ is gonna know his way around it.
Which goes to my other question for you guys. Me and Alize been going around asking every DJ, like, y'all gonna laugh. What DJ like killed y'all? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Burned us?
Burned us. But
Oh,
not
man.
burn you, but like shitted on you. Like you like killed you in a party. Like someone that you didn't expect to happen. Maybe like you went to a situation or a city not knowing like the lay of the land, and like you might be the headliner and your opener kills you. Like I'm talking
man,
about,
that-
but I mean like kills you and like
No,
it's
that's
not,
happened.
Like,
That's
it's not
happened.
your-
I'm trying to think what situation.
I had one in San Diego. Like I pulled up to the club. I don't even remember the dude's name, like for real, but the guy's like, "Yo, man, I look up to you, blah blah. I'm so honored to be opening for you." I'm like, "Cool." It's like you, I'll be ready in like 2 songs, right? So the next 2 songs is like "Nice for What" and like another big song. I'm like, "Damn, you gonna do me like that?"
No. He's talking about
that's
talent wise.
Talent wise, I'm saying this guy
Or
was
like
nice.
the opener,
And you're just like,
bodies it, and you're like thinking.
I mean, in
No,
my
I know what you're saying.
I mean like
I know
those
what you're
situations
saying.
like where you're the middle DJ. The same opener's opening for you and closing for you. Like I've been in them situations where
Yeah.
like a guy that it's his night and I'm coming in on his night and I'm just the guest DJ.
That's
like,
happened to me before. I'm trying to think who you kind of caught me off guard, but that's 100% has happened where I'm like cocky, not cocky, but like confident that I'm the headliner. I got the following, etc. I'm gonna come in, and then this opener is
Destroys you.
destroying it, and then he gets back on and destroys it
again,
because I'm
yeah.
burnt out and hungover from the night before that I got.
Exactly, man. Or it's
No,
been
that's
it's
happened.
It's happened
Oh,
to me
yeah.
where I just didn't know the music. Like I've been in certain countries where I've been.
Oh, that happens.
I mean,
a lot,
Dubai
too.
for me.
Dubai when like early Dubai,
Dude.
you don't know any of this music, but y'all not even dancing the future yet at this point. Like no streaming. Before streaming, people were so disconnected with music back in the day.
Yeah, bro.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know a lot about Afrobeat the last time I went.
Bro, that's
Exactly.
happened to me so many times where I'll go to a different market and I just tank. I don't know the market. It's not easy to
Man.
go into a different scene. You don't know. You know, we're so in our like we're so like we're lucky in a sense to like we have a lot of residencies that we just
kinda spoiled
do
in
all
Vegas,
all the time. So you do it with your eyes closed.
Vegas,
but
man.
try to
Me
do
in
it.
Atlanta too.
My
Like,
boy,
go out of
you know
the
Wellman.
country?
You know Wellman, right?
Of course.
Boy, I'm on tour. I'm on tour, right? I'm on tour. Believe tour. This is the first time I ever DJ in Vegas, and I'm hyped. Like you know what I mean? I'm just been killing things, whatever. Little after parties here and there. I think I'm the shit, man. I mean,
What
Wellman,
spot were you gonna do?
I think it was Pure. Back it was
Okay.
called Pure, like
Yep.
the original before Omni. I mean,
Before
before
Omni.
it's Omni.
Yeah,
it's
it's on me.
Omni.
I had a residency there.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm about to smash this thing. Like Jasmine got me the gig, through,
Word.
you know,
Yeah, of course.
right? So I get in there, like me, Wellman, like, yeah, nice to meet you. But Wellman looking at me like,
Wellman is
Yo.
that.
yo, Wellman got that grin. You know, he got that grin, like,
because he's sober.
yeah.
He's just there judging you.
Yo, Wellman has that
Wellman's a
grin.
hater, dog.
Yo,
Yo,
Wellman's
that's
a
our
lo-
dog,
we
man.
love-
Yeah.
That's my boy.
We love you,
understand?
Wellman, but you're a hater.
But this is my boy. This is my boy now. Like
I had
as we all
dinner with
know.
him this past
In
weekend.
fact, Wellman's my guy. We done, all types of remixes
course.
together. But this, like, moments like this is what, like, and it burns. Every DJ, it burns in
Are
your
you
soul.
kidding me?
It burns in your fucking soul, bro. Like a lot of you not. Like
He does it. He gets on your. He does it on purpose. Tries to get you in your head.
Wellman got behind me. It was just like this. Wellman got behind me, had this grin on him, and I was just like,
Yeah,
I
he was
looked
with me
at
at Tile like a couple
And
weeks
that,
ago.
but that now you're in your head in the set.
Yes.
Like, this DJ's behind me.
and every song I'm playing is not working. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, God, what was? And he just looking at me like
He's over there drinking his fucking
club
cranberry
soda
juice
with
and
cranberry.
shit.
Yeah. Best believe though, I got him back though.
Yeah.
Best believe, I got him back. So
Woman's good though, man.
Woman's
Yeah.
nice, but it, like you understand, like
Yeah.
experiences like that you have to go through, so it makes your sets better. Of
course,
like it
yeah.
make you into a better DJ.
No, but we've had a podcast about that, about like having off nights. Like everybody, it happens, bro. Like not Kobe. I was watching the Muse last night of Kobe, and he was like, man, like his first season, he was so over his head, and he was, that game he did 3 or 4 air balls in a row and like lost the game. And he goes, man, like you just got to keep going. He goes, if you're not gonna get it the 10th time, you'll get it the 11th time. If not the 11th, then you get it the 12th.
Exactly.
But you have to have off nights. You have to fail, but you can't give up. You just got to keep going, bro. And like,
I remember, even early before, Bieber days when I was just a club, like my first residency was in DC. Like I was a college DJ. Like we did Love Nightclub, which was the biggest club on the East Coast, probably the biggest club in the country at the time. And they have a documentary right now on YouTube about it. You guys should check it out.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
pretty dope. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But it's massive. Like Cameron Diplomat's Hey Ma video.
Right.
It's filmed at this
Okay.
club.
Oh,
massive spot, right? So Jay-Z did My President is Black at this club for the first time. Like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like he performed live. So it's a massive spot, and like I'm doing a college party. So it's like colleges from all around, all coming to this
Yeah.
one club to party, and there's so many different West Coast, East Coast. You know what I mean? You got the South, you got DC in there, which is Go-Go. You got Baltimore coming down, which is Baltimore Club, and I was able to play everything there. And then they started doing like a radio live broadcast from like 9 to 10 to help promote the night more, or just to make it bigger than what it was. So the DJ that was like the radio DJ would come on and play all the hits.
So the music would be live on the radio too.
For
So it's
night-
not
yeah.
just talk breaks.
No, it'll
Wow.
be like live on the radio from 9 to 10. They might have commercials or whatnot.
Okay.
But when they went back to live, it'll be a live broadcast,
broadcast.
and be in the middle of the club, and he's playing clean music because he has to for the radio.
Right.
But he has to play everything off the list. So he's playing every song.
All the big radio
All,
hits.
like, and I'm talking about, and it's by 10, like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Look, or it might be, I think it was 10 to 11. That's what it was. So he's playing all the hits. And then after you get done, it's like my turn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, and then
Yeah.
like, and at first it was messing with me. And I remember texting Alizé, I'm young, I'm like, yo, this guy's burning me, bro. Like every time he's like, man, be a DJ. Like that's the only thing he wrote back to me. He's like, yo, be a DJ.
Wow.
And I was just like, okay. So what I started doing was,
Love
all right,
that.
cool. I let the guy play whatever. And then like, I'll do something like, I'm gonna go to reggae. Like switch the mood up. Let's go to reggae, play reggae for 30 minutes just to switch
Like
it up.
open for yourself, like
Open for
up
myself.
yourself.
Yeah,
Reopen
open for
for
myself.
yourself.
Yeah,
Reopen for yourself.
or I'll go, play a song that, because mixtapes are big. Like, okay, let me play a song that I know everyone likes, but the radio can't play.
Right.
Lollipop now on the radio. Let me throw a Lollipop first time. Like people are going crazy over this. So let me
some
play this.
classics.
Let me play this Gucci Man record that's not on the radio list yet, but
Now, did you have to play clean versions?
well, it was off the radio by this time.
So yeah, so you
So I
got
can
to
go
play
in.
the dirty. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he got to do whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know I've been the opening DJ that killed the guy that's going on after me. I've done that plenty of times, but I've also been the guy that got it back to him too. Like it goes back and forth,
for
man.
sure.
But that's
And-
important, like he said, like Alizé said, just be a DJ. Like
There's so much music.
don't go off of like the today's hits. Like know the crowd. Like know yesterday's hits, or like you said, mixtape stuff like, hidden that are street favorites that never made it into the popular world, but people listen to in their cars, and
As
they
you
might
know, like,
appreciate it in the club.
A song we get early, we know it's gonna be a hit, but
Yeah.
you can't play it on the radio yet because the radio, your PD didn't approve it.
Right.
But you know it's gonna be a hit. This new Lil Wayne featuring Kanye, Swagger like, or Kanye
Yeah.
or T.I. featuring like Swagger. It's
yeah.
not on the radio yet, but I have the early version. I'm gonna play this first, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I know people are already listening to it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You just become creative, man. Like I started doing mashups. Mashups really helped me out. Like taking like a Katy Perry or I Kissed a Girl and like putting Soulja Boy behind it, like doing this different, just doing different like creative things that separate you from the other DJ.
Yeah.
Just stand out. You know?
Stand out. That's what you got to do. Like
man.
like he said, be a DJ.
So what's next for Tay James? Was anything in the works that you could talk about?
Well, I'm managing these twins from Memphis called Moharan.
Okay.
Pretty dope. They sing R&B pop. Well, really just R&B right now, but like they're pretty dope. Been working with them for the last few months, and
Nice.
yeah, they're going on tour next year. They're dropping an album by the end of the year.
Nice.
Bieber's.
How'd you find them?
My cousin, he works for he does talent scouting for WME.
Oh shit.
And he came across their video. He put me on with them. Like as far as like look at this video, I just reached out to them and did everything
tight.
else. Like put them in the studio.
Nice.
Got them working on some music, and they're killing it, bro. I'm really excited about their project. I'm just touring, bro. I know Justin's about to drop again. He has a crazy album about to come out.
Yeah.
So dope, bro. Remember last time I was here, I had to rush out the guy to
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
go
I
link
remember
up with Pooh Bear. So like, yeah, that all came into fruition, bro. Like when we get off the air, I might be able to play y'all something.
Nice. Well, thanks, bro, and
Nice.
congratulations
Thank
on
you, man.
everything. Keep going. Have fun in Dubai.
My guys, thank you guys for sure.
course.
Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. Anything you want to plug before you dip out of here? Hot wings. What's it? Hot one style. This camera. Let the people know what you got going on.
Nah, man, just follow me at DJ T James, man. Also follow my OG at DJ Alizé. And just follow our success. We got a lot of things we're working on.
Yeah. And
yeah,
we
man.
know the DJ too.
Well, we know the DJ will be up probably top of the year.
Okay. But you guys have a social media for that already?
Yeah, we have social media at We
Okay.
Know the DJ too.
Word
It's
up.
all the same. It's all on my account. You can find it all there.
Hey, James.
There
My
he is.
guys.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
Thank you, Doc.
No worries.